What's up, guys? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Deadpool drawn again. I really enjoyed this movie. I watched it again. That opening sequence, that's like ridiculous. He's using Wolverine's claws at one point. I won't give away too much, but we're going to draw this. Now, I hate drawing Wolverine's claws. They're quite difficult. So, use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause if we go too fast. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. We're going to start with his face. Typical standard Deadpool face. Go. And he's frowning. Center point here, we're going to come up over to the right, and we're going to start with his head up here. We're going to go, we're going to give him frowns. Because I think he should be frowning. Right. And it kind of spikes down there at the front. And you could do a bit like more wrinkles sort of here, if you wanted to animate it up a bit. So his eye is in under there, and we're going to go, you will do this. And then back, and then underneath. And then we'll go an eyelid line. And then an eyelid line here. Then we have those kind of Deadpool, you know, V cheeks kind of thing that he always has. Okay, we're gonna do this over the other side. So similar situation. It goes sort of down the back there. Like maybe some wrinkles. And then the eye again. So, and you want like the eyes to be about eye width apart, you know, so human proportion is you can fit an eye between his eyes, and that's kind of your distance. And there's kind of like some eyelid lines and stuff. And then we have that V-like cheekbone or mask area. So there. Okay. Right. So he's got those black shapes around his eye. So it kind of goes up to a point up here, changes direction. Right, and comes back down. You've got these lines that connect the corners like that. And then we do same here pretty much. From the inside of his frowning eyebrow, really. Down that way. It's kind of a mirror image, but it doesn't have to be the exact same, you know, because his mask is kind of wrinkly and bumpy and stuff. And we always do have these lines that connect the corners. Right, so chin, roughly. There. And like he doesn't have like, it's not like a strong like Marvel comic book jaw character. It's more, we're going more for the movie style thing. So we can gradually sort of curve it. If you want to add a real strong jaw, you can, of course. We're just going to go gradually curving. And like the eyes roughly are halfway down the head. Say like chin to his eyebrow there, top eyelid. That'll bring you like roughly to where, say the top of his skull would be. So like this and this, that'd be the top of his skull, but you'd have to go a little bit higher for the mask itself, right? So it wouldn't be like, it's not like skin tight to his head or anything. There's a little layer, sort of. And, you know, his head is tilted forward a bit, so it like changes the proportion. But roughly, this will bring it nearly to the top of his head. And you just add a bit more. And so, so you just, there. And then we'll go out to those bumps he has in the corner. And those lines join to the corner of his mask. There, and then down there. And then we just join these together. And again, it's sort of gradual. And sometimes you can see the bump for his ears. So it sort of goes in and then out again. Sort of down towards the jaw. So you got like his skull, bump, and it can go in and maybe out again, and then down towards the jaw. And if you want, you can texture up, you know, he's fighting, so textures on the mask are always helpful. So the claws come over his body, right? Now, we'll get maybe some of the neck and shoulders in, right? So he's kind of hunched over, so we can see like his neck starting to come out this way. And it's kind of like bumpy because, you know, he's got like shoulder pads and everything, and like the claws come over most of this. He's got like a strap on this side. I have drawn Deadpool before, so if you're looking for sort of an easier one without the claws, you can find it on my channel. So this strap can have a little sort of edge line and then some lines that come down it here. Okay, so there's a full strap actually that comes just across the body, so we might as well get that in. It's got a little buckle. And so we just, I think this is for his katana at the back. One or two, yeah, two of them. So one goes up that way. But anyway, we'll do that probably last. Okay, so chest stuff. Right, so top here, and then there's these buckles that sort of close it off. Two of them come over his chest armor. Okay, and then chest armor goes that way. Chest armor on this side goes the opposite direction. It's all sort of black in here, but we'll go this way. And then this way. And then there's like stitching and armor and stuff here. And then we should be able to see his collar, I think, of his neck. Maybe some bumps just in there, but it's all just black. And then maybe some edge lines on this. And his chest goes up underneath. the fists on both sides. See a bit more of this one. So, what to do? Choices, eh? I think we can see, say, his ribs. Like, this is like it's just his costume. We'll get this in. So this bumpy sort of suit of his, and then there's like a red section coming in here. Kind of steps down. And then we got like a line down the middle. Some like stitching and things on all these sort of edge lines on the buckle. Edge lines for me just sort of make everything look a bit more realistic and bumpy, I guess. And then he seems to have some clips or buckles here. I think they're silver, they're not gold yet. He hasn't turned them gold yet. These are all buckles and stuff. There, there's like another, that's this here. So I guess we got to do the claws first, because they kind of come in this way, cover everything, so we have no choice. Okay, so they're quite big. I'm gonna start here because like his hand is in here, so his shoulder comes down to his elbow. Say like, I get like his elbow. So we'll go, I'll just mark it. His elbows are like here. Right, this one's kind of a bit lower, maybe. It's like a bone. So angle of his elbows going in that way, right? Right, go. Spiky. Top of a claw. There, right? And I'll do the first, maybe the first line of each one. Boom. And so at the bottom of this, going that way. It's kind of square on the end. Then this goes all the way down. Okay, I'm just trying to get it in lightly now, and then I'll darken up the lines. So then the next one. There. And then the next one beside that one. Here. Okay. So this ain't easy. Right. We'll go. It's hard to keep them smooth, obviously. Right, 2. this one is going to like go more in behind this, the second one. Right, that's not bad actually. They look in proportion. Right. Of course, if we draw over any parts of them, we will erase. So, 2 more over this side. 3 more, what am I saying? So, spike here. Go spike here. It's going up this way. There, and there. Okay. So let's try these. I am holding my breath as I draw these. That one's a bit wobbly. But I will come back and clean them up. Just trying to get them sketched in. Okay. And like his fists and stuff are in behind, right? So we got like just his knuckles sort of here. Right, so kind of like sort of, I'll just lightly do things. 4 knuckles. Wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. That's like his thumb, I think. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. So now, details on these. Go. Just darken up these lines that I'm alright with. And they've got an edge. Running the whole side. Okay. Right, I'll just do that over here. It's much harder on this side because I'm right-handed. Now, hand details, right? So the back of his hand is here. He's got like all armor and like lots of bumpy stuff and like extra bones and things. Like there's more adamantium bones, right? So I'll just do it kind of rough around the edge here. There's like a little spike sticking off here, I think, which is part of that adamantium. And then this bumps up to the side of his hand. And there's like knuckles. And his thumb there. And then his shoulder goes down there. So this is like a shoulder pad in there. And then, so lots of stuff. Draw lots of stuff. Go. Lots of like armor pads on the back of his hands. Like he's got these like fingerless gloves. They like all go down that way. And then it's like bones, like a little sort of bones in between the claws. And there's like a strapping or something here. And like a bumpy thing here. And then this is like all these crisscross sort of webbing things. Straps or something. And then like wristbands and more sort of webbing and stuff all keeping that on. It's kind of brown and silver sort of in there. Now I just did that like real quick. Like you could add more if you wanted, of course. But the claws themselves are challenging. So then over here, pretty similar, right? So each of these would be a knuckle. Can you see the thumb on this side? A little bit less, maybe. These are like fingerless gloves. Back of his hand protector, you know, he's got this armor on the back of his wrists. And then we have like lots of strapping and bumpy bones and things. And these are all like gray and silver. And then like wrist pads around here. Then down this way, he's got those bones, like Wolverine's forearm bones, sort of here. Silver, and it's all like strapped to his arm with muscle fiber. Right, and again, like there's lots of different ways of drawing this, but it's just all this sort of veiny, I guess webbing would be the best way to describe it, and it all sort of runs up his arm and everything. So you just like texture all that up with color and everything. And then we can see shoulder just in behind, shoulder pad sort of coming down behind the claws here. It's like in this side. Okay. Katanas, actually, nearly forgot them. So you can add these anywhere. I'll go about head height. One there. Next one here, and they just sort of go down behind his back. Done that way. Just get your overall shape. I went a bit long with this one actually. Stop this here. Right, and then they always have these little sort of caps on them. Well, not always, but diamonds. And there's like some textures that come around the sides. Like that. Okay, I think that's the best I can do. And of course I went along with that, I'll erase it. Hardest part is the claws. Man. I was sweating doing them. I hate drawing Wolverine's claws. Anyway. Hope it's helpful though. Cool moment in the movie. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.